Okay, welcome back all of you for FDP on converting innovation into entrepreneurship and startup. Day 4, session 2 given by Mr. Ranjit Shinde sir on a topic of RPA. He is having 8-year IT experience with a 4-year in robotic process automation. Uh, Sir, I request you to guide us. Now I request Ranjit sir to take a charge and guide us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. And first of all, I will thank for you, our organization that is very College of Engineering, to arranging this type of workshop for the staff. And thanks to you for allocating to me for explaining the new technology in the market. So first of all, I will explain myself and I will introduce myself. Myself is Mr. Ranjit Shinde, and I have a 8 years experience in IT industry and recent 4 years experience in a robotic process automation. And currently I'm working as a RPA developer in Pro Azure Software Solution Private Limited Company, Pune. So we'll start. So our today topic is the robotic process automation. So I will share my screen. Okay. So please let me know my screen is visible. So I think so my screen is visible.
Yes.
So so our topic is the RPA. RPA means it is the robotic process automation. So we'll see the introduction of RPA. So what is mean by the RPA? So RPA is it is the short form of the robotic process automation, and there are three words in this technology. First one is the robotic, then second one is the process, and third one is the automation. Okay, there are three words in the RPA, that is the robotic, process, and automation. Some guys will be understand like the robotic means it is related to the mechanical field. Also, it is related to the ENTC field, correct? But in the IT industry, the another option is available like the new technology like the robotic. So robotic means just I will explain the definition what is meant by the robotic. Okay, so robotic process automation means there are three words: robotic, process, and automation. First word is the robotic. Okay, so robotic means it's mimic the human action. Mimic the human action means it will copy the human action. Okay, so robot will copy the human action, and process means it will doing a rule based task, doing a rule based task. And automation means without human intervention, without human intervention, are called as robotic process automation. Okay, so robotic process automation means uh, it is mimic the human action, doing rule based task without human intervention, are called as robotic process automation. And it will helps to do the this automation with the keyboard, with the mouse, and reading the computer. We'll see how to work the robotic process automation. First of all, we'll understand the robotic process automation means it's mimic the human action, doing a rule based task without human intervention, are called as the robotic process automation. And it works with the help of computer application like the keyboard, mouse movement, then click, and reading the screen. Reading the screen means suppose it will read the one web URL, then web application. Also, it will read the desktop application. So with the help of this computer application, it works robotic process automation. And the next part is why we are using the robotic process automation. Okay, so this is also the definition: mimic the human action, operate any application. You can choose like the web application as well as the desktop application as well as the Android application. You can choose any application and you can integrate that application with the RPA. So it will minimize our time, then efforts, all those things, then structured reading and actioning the data. Structure reading means suppose in our web page or in our desktop application, one table is available. Okay, so I want to extract that table. Extract means suppose I want to copy that table and I want to paste it any file. Suppose you can choose a text file, you can choose the Word file, again you can choose the Excel file. So I want to scrap that data and I want to paste it that data into the that particular file. So we will use that data and we'll extract that data with the help of RPA. So the another method, another point is the no mistake and without wasting the time. No mistake means suppose whenever I want to integrate any one application with the RPA, and suppose we'll take example, suppose I want to fill one Google form manually. At that time, suppose some mistake will be done by the human, means that is the spelling mistake, or suppose any attachment is available for that particular form. At that time human miss that attachment for attaching the image or attaching the PDF file or attaching any Aadhaar card like this. But doing the RPA, it is no mistake, it will type 100% efficiently and 100% correctly. Okay, without the resting, means suppose I want to fill the 100 form. Okay, with the help of human, so human need the rest, correct, but a robot don't need to rest. Okay, it will work continuously 24 hours. Okay, then next, the quick to implement and powerful to scale, means suppose I want to fill the Google form, suppose I want to fill the 100 forms on a web, so it will take a 1 or 2 days, correct, but whenever we'll do that task with the help of the RPA, it will complete that task within an hour, within an hour. So the that type of application will be do with the help of RPA. You can choose like the web application, desktop application, then you can choose the email automation, then you can choose the Excel, then you can choose the PDF. All those things will be done with the help of the RPA. Okay, then what type of automation will be do? What type of automation will be do with the help of RPA? So with the help of RPA, we will do the automation like the Excel automation. Then second, we will do the email automation. Then third, we will do the uh, PDF automation. Then next one, we will do the PowerPoint presentation automation. Then next, we will do the web automation. Then next one is the desktop automation. All this type of automation we will do with the help of the RPA. Okay, and the next, what RPA is not doing. Okay, so a robot means sometimes already I have discussed like the rob sometimes robot means with it is related to the mechanical field, it is related to the ENTC field. But in our IT industry, robot can't walk or it will not talk to the human. Then warehouse robot means it is nothing but like the warehouse robot like picking the heavy material. Uh, then next, human replacement, it don't replace the human, correct. So RPA is not like the it is talking and it is walking like this, and it is not picking the heavy load. Then also it is not doing the human replacement. So RPA don't like this. Okay, so next, what a robot can do, means robot means in the RPA, first word is like the robot. Okay, robot means it's mimic the human action. Okay, what's robot can do? Okay, so robot will log in any application automatically. Suppose we'll consider one application, we will log in automatically on that application with the help of RPA. But we need to the URL, correct, again we need to the user ID and password. So bot needs to the input, then it will automatically log in into that application with the help of RPA. Okay, without human intervention. Okay, then next, move file and folder. Suppose particular in our desktop or in your machine, one folder is available or one file is available, and in that folder suppose n number of files are available, at that time I want to move that file from one folder to another folder. So what we'll do through the human, will copy and will paste, correct? But automatically into the destination folder. Destination means where I want to paste that file, where I want to move that file. Okay. And then next, read and write to the database. Okay, read and write to the database means suppose we will consider one Excel file. Okay, and in that Excel file, suppose I want to write the 100 rows. Okay, so for writing the 100 rows, it will take a lots of time, correct? But by using the RPA, it will do within a minute for writing the 100 rows. And for the reading means, suppose in your Excel there are n number of rows. Consider like suppose it will 9,999 rows are available in our Excel. So our RPA, it will read all the 999 rows within a minute and it will store in a databases. Okay, then next, the scrap the data from the web. Suppose in our web portal some data is available. Okay, we will take one example. Suppose I want to search the laptop on web page. I want to purchase a laptop, so I will go to the Amazon website or I will go to the Flipkart website, and in that website simply you can search the laptop. Okay, so in the downward list you can see the multiple types of laptop listed in the below, correct? But I want to copy the details, like I want to copy the description of that laptop, means the specification of that laptop, then company of the laptop, name of the company, then I want to copy the price of that laptop, then again I want to copy the discount of that laptop, and I want to paste all the details into the Excel. Okay, so it will take a lots of time to copy all the details from the Flipkart and it will paste into the Excel. But our robot will do within a minute. Within a minute, it will scrap all the data which is available on the web and it will paste it in Excel, or it will paste it in a Word file, or it will paste in a text file. Any file you can choose, it will paste it on that file. Okay, and suppose here we'll take one example. Suppose I want to copy all the details and I want to create the new Excel. Okay, so bot will create a Excel automatically, new Excel. Suppose in your machine the Excel file is not available, correct? So bot will uh, create a new Excel automatically and it will paste it all the data in that Excel. Okay, then connect to system APIs. Connect to system APIs means, suppose nowadays Google has increased the security level, correct? So suppose I want to log in into the Gmail account, so it will increase the security, means it will take a time and it will do the double authentication, correct? Whenever I'm logging on the Gmail, then one authentication message comes in your mobile, and whenever we'll approve that request, then automatically it will log in, correct? But whenever we will log in through the robot, then we will take the APIs of that Gmail account and it will do the automatically all the email automation. Okay, then next, extract content from the documents, PDFs, email and forms. Suppose we will take one example, that is the PDF file. Okay, so in that PDF file, some in that PDF file, some text are available in the form of image, correct? At that time will not copy that data from that image and we can't paste it in any file, correct? But we will do that type of automation with the help of robot, with the help of RPA. We will copy that data which is available in the image format and we will paste it in any file. You can choose any file like Excel, PDF, then a text file, then image file. You can choose any file. So we will copy that data from PDF file and we'll paste it anywhere. Then next, emails means open the emails and attachment. Suppose we will take one example. Suppose a daily from the MSBT will see the n numbers of email coming in your account, correct? But I want to filter particular email comings from the MSBT, and I want to see what is the body part, what is the subject part, and I want to check whether the attachment is available or not for that particular email. So by manually, it will take a lots of time for filtering the emails, particular email coming from the MSBT. Then we need to take a time for copy the body part, copy the subject part, and it will take a time for checking the attachment, whether the attachment is available. Then we need to download that attachment in a particular folder. But we'll do that task within a minute by using the robots, by using the RPA. So what will do robots? So robot will automatically open our email account, and it will automatically filter the email, which email it will come from the MSBT, and it will copy the subject part, then copy the body part, and it will check whether the attachment is available or not. Suppose the attachment is available, then it will automatically download the attachment in a particular folder. So we will that type of task with the help of RPA. Okay, then make a calculation. So make a calculation. Suppose we will do the calculation in the Excel, correct? Suppose we'll take an example. I want to do the calculation of the student marks. Okay, or we'll take example, I want to do the calculation of average attendance in the end of the month, correct? So we will that type of calculation with the help of RPA. And bot will do, bot will calculate average attendance of each student automatically. Then it will generate the defaulter list. Okay, and bot will automatically send the email and add the body part, you can add the uh, subject part, and you can add the attachment also. So bot will do automatically calculation in that Excel file. So that is the robots can do. Then next, use of RPA in a businesses. Where RPA is used, so you can see here the educational field, enrollment process, attendance robot, scheduling meeting, classroom and online learning, answering queries, library robots, alerts, then supply chain in the inventory management, invoice and control management, then in IT field, server and app monitoring. Server and app monitoring means suppose I want to install any application in our machine, so at that time we need to send email to the IT person for installing that application. At that time the IT person will generate one ticket, and then the manager will approve that ticket. Then and then only IT person will install that application. So we will do that type of automation with the help of RPA. Then next one is the HR. In HR, so payroll and onboarding processes. So we will configure that process. Payroll process means will every month HR will do the some calculation, and it will generate the salary slip. So we'll that type of task with the help of RPA. Then onboarding process and offboarding process means suppose I want to hire one person. Okay, so I want to do the onboarding process of that person, means we need to generate the employee ID, we need to fill the uh, or we need to generate the PF account of that person, then we need to generate the salary account. So all that type of process will do with the help of the RPA. And then client services, address change, scheduling appointment. So address change means suppose we'll take a example, like suppose I want to change my address on Aadhaar card. So we'll go for the one shop, and we'll give the our address book at that time. Then and then only that person will change the address. So we'll do similar process with the help of the RPA. Then accounting means we'll go for the we'll take example, suppose we are going to the banking for creating a new account. So one person is available for generating the accounts, but that person will generate n numbers of accounts in a one day. okay, and it will take a lots of time. So we'll do that process with the help of RPA, and bot will generate all the accounts within an hour. Okay, then next operation, order creation and update, then work, order and request. So order creation and update means, suppose uh, we'll take one example. Suppose I have one store, and in that store I am selling n number of products, correct? But on a daily end of the day, I want to take a stop of each product, and I want to update that stock into the Excel file. And at the end of the month, I want to create a order for the new product. Okay, so it will do with the help of RPA. Will Bot will automatically find out the order from that Excel, and it will automatically create the invoice, or it will automatically create the purchase order, and it will send that purchase order via mail to the client, so RPA, it is used in the n number of processes. Also the RPA is used in the hospitalization, also in the finance field, finance domain. So RPA is used in the n number of domains. Okay, then we'll see the next example, or next, there are n number of components available in the RPA. N number of components are available in the RPA. So n number of components means n number of tools are available in RPA. So there are 52 components, 52 tools are available in RPA, but in market only 4 component is used currently. First one is the UiPath, then second one is the Automation Anywhere, then third one is the Blue Prism, and fourth one is the Power Automate. So mainly there are 4 tools used in the RPA. So we will see the difference between the UiPath, then Automation Anywhere, then Blue Prism, and then Power. Okay, so UiPath tool and Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism and Power Automates. So the main difference is the UiPath tool and Power Automate is a free of cost tool. So you can use lifetime freely. We can use the community version for that. So there are 2 types of versions are available. First one is the community version, and second one is the enterprise version. So community version is a free of cost. It is used only for the study purpose. And the enterprise version is used for the licensed, and it is the paid version. So it is used in the IT industry. So it is more advanced as compared to the community version, but for the study purpose we are using the community version. So but the Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism both are the paid version. They are not providing the community version. Only UiPath and Power Automate, they are providing the community version, but Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism are not providing the community version. Then another main difference is the UiPath and Power Automate, the coding is very less, the programming is very less, but the Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism, the programming is very high. As compared to the Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism, the coding is very less. Then next one is the UiPath and Power Automate are works on the Phoebe.net, but the Automation Anywhere and Blue Prism works on the C sharp. So these are the main uh, difference from that tools. So today we will see the UiPath tool. So UiPath tool, that tool is for the UiPath community. Then Power Automate comes from the Microsoft technology. Okay, then Automation Anywhere, so it will comes from the automation. Blue Prism comes from the Blue Prism. So we'll see the UiPath today. Okay, so UiPath platform, there are, again, for the UiPath there are 3 main components. Okay, first one is the studio, then second one is the orchestrator, then third one is the robot. So we will see one by one. So first component is the studio. So in that studio we will build your process, we'll build your program, we'll build your project. So in that studio, actually we will design your code, we'll design our project, we'll design our process with the help of n number of activities which is available in the studio. Activity means in the sense of like we are using the syntax, we are using the loops, that type of activity which is already available in the studio. So with the help of that activities, we are building our code, we are develop our process. Okay, so in the studio, just keep your mind, in the studio we will design your process. Okay, we'll build our code. Then next, the orchestrator. So orchestrator is the web based application. So orchestrator is the web based application, and in that web based application, so orchestrator will manage, control, and will schedule the process, which is already developed in the studio. So the developed process will be deployed in an orchestrator, and orchestrator will manage that process, will control that process, and will schedule that process. Manage that process means on which machine I want to run that process. You can manage that process, you can manage that machine. Okay, then control means whenever I will start that, whenever I will run that process, you can control that process, means you can see how it works. Suppose whenever process throwing an exception, any exception, at that time immediately you can control that process. Control that process means you can stop that process and you can see what type of error will be coming from that process. Okay, then last one is the scheduling. Scheduling means on which time I want to run the process. Suppose there are two types of schedule are available. First one is the time based and second one is the queue based. Time based means on which time I want to run the process. Suppose I want to run the code every 15 minutes. Okay. Suppose I want to run the code every 1 hour. Okay. Suppose I want to run the code every 3 hours, every 5 hours. Suppose I want to run the code every day. Okay, suppose I want to run the code every week, every month, every year. So this is possible to schedule the process. Then last one is the robot. Robot means execute workflow and instruction. Okay, suppose I have developed my process in my machine, correct? But I want to run that process on a client machine, on a client machine. I want to develop that process on my machine and I want to run that process on a client machine. So whenever we are running that code in a client machine, so on that client machine, we need to install the robot. We need to install the robot. Why robot is required? Because robot is used for execution of the process. Execution of the process means robot is connected to the orchestrator and it will execute the process on that machine. It will execute the process on that machine. So robot is used for execution. Robot is used for the execution. So there are three components of the UiPath. First one is the studio, second one is the orchestrator, and third one is the robot. Okay, so studio, in the studio we are developing our process, we are building your process with the help of the activities, with the help of activities. And orchestrator means orchestrator is the web based application, and in that web based application we can control our process, we can manage our process, and we can scheduling our process. Then robot, robot is used for the only for the execution, and it is installed in a client machine. It is installed in a client machine. I want to run the process on a client machine, so just you can install the robot on that machine and you can execute that process with the help of orchestrator, with the help of orchestrator. So till now, any questions, guys? Any questions? So if you have any question, please ask me, or else I will go for the next step. So no, then I will go for the next.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, then next we'll see the what type of studio are available, and we'll walk through the studio, what type of activities and what is the actual studio we'll see, and how to build our process. We'll take a one example also, and also we will take a one automation, Excel automation, how to do the work and how it works, how to read the Excel data. Okay, so we'll see one example also. First of all, we will see the UiPath Studio, how it see and what type of activities are available. Okay, so this is the studio, actual studio. Okay, so here this is our just a second, I will take a pen. Yeah, so you can see here I have building a one code that is I'm using the get IMAP mail message. So get IMAP mail message is used for the reading the emails. So by default, the activities are available in Studio. Simply we can use that activity. Suppose I want to read the mail, so you can use directly get IMAP mail message. And here you can see I am putting one loop for each loop. Then you can check whether the attachment is available or not. So this is the design panel. Okay, so here we can design our actual code. We can design our actual code, and here you can see here some activities are available. Okay, you can see here the active assign activity, then sequence, then write line. So these are the activities. You can see here the activity panel is available. So in that activity panels, n number of activities are available. So as per our requirement, we are using that activities. Okay, and this one is the output panel. So in that output panel, we'll see how our process will be run. Okay, so this is actual the studio. So here we can create the new process. We'll save that process, then save as a template. Template means suppose I want to use that process for the next project, so you can save as a template. Then for the next project you can use that template. Then runs means suppose I want to test the process in my machine, so simply you can click on that run machine, then automatically you can test the process in here. Okay, then manage packages. Manage packages, in that manage packages, suppose some activities are not available in here, so you can directly go to the manage package and download that activities from the manage packages. Okay, so recording, screen scraping, data scraping, so these activities are used for the web automation. Web automation, a recording means suppose in our web some data is available, so you can directly use that activity, recording, screen scraping, data scraping. So recording means suppose I want to read some images which is available on the web, so you can use the recording. Screen scraping means suppose on the desktop, on the web page, some paragraphs are available, so I want to extract that paragraph, so simply use this activity, screen scraping. Then data scraping, suppose on the web or on the desktop application some tables are available. Okay, so I want to extract that table as it is. No need to create the column, no need to create the rows. Simply click on that data scraping, so it will automatically scrap that data table with the with rows and columns. Okay, then UI Explorer. So UI Explorer is used for finding the UI elements on the web page. Okay, we'll see one example also. Then remove unused variables. Suppose we can see here one variable is available, so mail. Suppose for the next process I don't need that mail variable, so simply you can click on that remove unused variable, so it will automatically unused variables from this flow. Okay, then export to Excel. Suppose I want to see the steps, which step I'm choosing for building this process, so you can click on just export to Excel. Then in that Excel you can see the step by procedure. Then publish. Publish means already I have discussed, already I have tell our process will be deployed to the orchestrator, correct? So whenever we are clicking on that publish, so it will store in a nugget package. It will store in a nugget package and will deploy that nugget package in a orchestrator, so this is the actual studio. We'll see also one example or another orchestrator. We'll see the orchestrator. Okay, so this is the orchestrator. From here we are controlling, we are managing, and we are scheduling our process. So you can see here some components of the orchestrator are available: home, automation, monitoring, queues, asset, storage bucket, then testing, action categories, and setting. So home means from the home we are assigning the process, and the automation, from the automation we are scheduling our process, we are triggering our process. Okay, then monitoring means you can see here the item in progress, remaining items, then newly added. Then item in process means just currently the 18 items is in running now. Then remaining item means 692 items are pending, and newly added means just I am adding the new items in the orchestrator for the processing. Okay, and you can see here the transaction overview. So green means it is the successfully completed, then orange color means it is the a business rule exception, and this chocolate color means or maroon color means it is the system exception. So we will monitoring and we'll see how it works through the orchestrator. Okay, then next, this is the studio. Okay, so already I have tell the robot which is installed in the client machine and will execute that process on a client machine which is developed in our machine. Okay, we'll develop our machine, we'll develop our code in our machine, and we'll deploy that code in an orchestrator, and we'll run that process on the client machine with the help of robots. So you can see here I have done some images. So from the studio we will publish that code in a nugget package dot nupkj. So it is called as the nugget package, and it is deployed to the orchestrator. It is deployed to the orchestrator, and we will run that process on a client machine with the help of robot. With the help of robot. The next one we'll see the some topic in that studio: the introduction panel, the activity panel, ribbon tab, output panel, properties of pan, then types of workflow, sequence, flowchart, state machine, global. So these are the components of the studio. We'll see, you can see here. Okay, the studio. So ribbon tab, so this is the ribbon tab. Then title bar, so this is the title bar. Here, this is the title bar. Then design panel, so this is the design panel. Okay, then command palette, so this is the command panel. You can search the any command from here. Then variable panel, at the last you can see here the variable option is available, so you can select the any variable, like already variables, like you can store the data. You can, a variable is the container, you can store any type of data like character, string, integer, then boolean, all the types of data will be stored in a variable. Then argument panel is similar like the variable. You can store the data in a one variable, but argument is used from one flow to another flow, one flow to the another flow. Then import panel means suppose we have already created one process. Okay, so I want to use that process in the new process, so simply you can click on import and you can import the another process. Okay, then snippet panel, so it is snippet panel is here. Okay, so you can use that snippet panel. Then project panel, you can see the project panel. So project panel is used, you can see the name of your project. So in that project panel, where we have to save that our process will be see in a project panel. Then activity panel, in that activity panel you can see the n number of activities are available. Simply you can search here the activity name. So it will automatically listed in this panel. So you can simply drag and drop that activity. Okay, then properties panel. So properties panel in here. So every activity has a some properties. So you can complete that properties, means you can put the input of all the properties, then it will works successfully fine. Whenever we miss any property, then studio throw an exception, studio throw an error. So we need to complete all the inputs from the properties panel. Okay, then data manage panel. So the data manage panel is here. So in that data manage panel, suppose I want to increase my storage of the studio. Suppose I want to store the n number of data, just like I have given one example. Suppose I want to read 9,999 rows. So UiPath Studio has a limit to reading the data. So UiPath Studio read the data up to 9,999 rows. But suppose in our Excel, suppose 10,000, 15,000 data are available. So we are managing that data with the help of the data manager. Okay, then next outline panel. So these are the some properties, it's not required. Just here to here, up to here, this activity and this panel, these properties are required. Very, very important, these properties. So we'll see the next example or next slide. Apart from any question, any query, so just unmute yourself and ask, please, any question or any query. Guys, any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so we'll see the next slide. So this is the types of workflows which is used for building the process, building our process. So sequence, flowchart, state machine, and global handler. These are the four main charts we are using for the building our process. So we will see the sequence. You can see here the sequence, main sequence, just like this we'll see in a studio. So in that sequence, we are using the activity sequentially. Activity sequentially means one activity, after that we are using the another activity. Okay, so sequence is used for the only small projects, only small projects. Then next one is the flowcharts. You can see here. So flowchart, yeah, you can see here the one activity connected with the another activity. So suppose this is my first activity, it is connected with the second activity, then second activity is connected with the third activity. Okay, then third activity is connected with this activity, also this activity. Okay, so another, this activity is connected to the this, and this activity, again this activity is connected to the second activity. Means in the flowchart we are building a large process, we are building a large process, and in that flowchart the one activity is connected with the another activity, one activity is connected with the another activity. Then next one is the state machine. So in that state machine, in particular one sequence, we are using the n number of flowcharts. You can see here I'm using the activity block in this sequence. So in a flowchart we are using only the n number of activity, but in the state machine we are using the n number of flowcharts, n number of flowcharts. So state machine is used for the large project, big project. Suppose our project is 2000 line, like 3000 lines. So at that time we are using the state machine, we are using the state machine. Then next, global handler. So global handler is used for the exception handling. Suppose in your process some exception are available. Suppose we will take an example like email automation. So I want to read the email and I want to check whether the particular email has attachment or not. Suppose the attachment is not available, then bot will throw the exception. Okay, so we'll handle that type of exception with the help of global handler. You can see here I am putting the error, and here I am putting error import dot exception dot to string. Means I want to display the which type of exception are available. Suppose the attachment is not available, so I want to display the message like the attachment is not available. So I want to display the exception. So we are using global handler for handling the exception. Then next one, we'll see one example also. We'll see one automation, Excel automation. So I will open the next slide. Okay, so why we need the Excel automation? Just we will take one automation example, and then we'll finish our session. So the next, that is the Excel automation. Why Excel automation is required? Suppose we will take example. Uh, all of you are the class teachers, correct? And every month we need to calculate the average attendance of the student. Then we need to create a defaulter list. Okay, and we need to send an SMS for the particular student parent, okay, which is a defaulter. So we will do that type of work in every month, correct? And it will take a lots of time. So we'll do that type of task with the help of the RPA within a minute. So bot has run every month or every end of the month, and it will generate the Excel sheet. Which Excel sheet? It will calculate average attendance of every student, and it will filter out that student which is defaulter, and it will create a separate list of that student. It will create a separate Excel of that student, and it will send the email, it will send the message, it will send the message through the WhatsApp. So it will do the automatically with the help of RPA. Then we will take another example. Suppose I want to calculate the marks of the marks of the student. Okay, I want to do the result analysis, correct? So our bot will automatically calculate the marks of the student, and bot will automatically check which student has failed or passed. Then bot has automatically calculate the percentage of that student, and it will automatically generate the result, and it will generate the separate column which student has failed, which student has passed, and it will automatically highlighted that student. Okay, then what will automatically create the new column? Which column? Suppose some student failed in a 5 subject, some student failed in a 2 subject. So it will mark that student subjects in which subject that student has failed: 5, 2, 3, 1, like this. So bot has automatically generate that type of data with the help of Excel, and it will complete that task within a minute. Okay, whenever we will go for the manually, suppose I want to copy the data from the web, and I want to paste it in the Excel. But on the web there are n number of text are available, or n number of uh, paragraphs are available. So I want to copy that type of data, and I want to paste it in Excel. So it will take a lots of time, correct? But with the help of RPA, we'll do that type of task within a minute. Okay, so that's why we are using the Excel automation. Okay, then next we'll see why Excel automation is used. Already I have discussed automate Excel without having Excel installed. Okay, suppose in your machine the Excel is not available. Okay, Microsoft Excel is not available, but with the help of RPA we will do the Excel automation. Okay, we will do the Excel work. Okay, then next, free yourself for higher value task. Means already I have said, suppose there are, sorry, I am getting the background noise. Okay, so suppose in your Excel there are n number of rows are available. Suppose 5,000 rows are available. So I want to do the work with that 5,000 rows. So it will take a lots of time, and it will take a suppose we'll consider 2 hours, 3 hours for the human work, but it will work within a minute with the help of Excel automation. Then with the Excel automation will increase the productivity and efficiency. Productivity and efficiency means with the help of RPA, we'll do the accurate work, 100% work. Okay. Then automate. So we have already seen that. Suppose Excel is not installed in your machine. So we'll do the Excel work with the help of RPA also. Then integrate with the other application. Suppose we'll take one example. I want to fill the details of student in a web application. Okay. So suppose in my Excel, there are 600 students data are available in that Excel, and I want to fill that 600 student data on a web page. So it will take a lots of time, correct? So with the help of the RPA, we'll do that type of work within an hour. We will integrate the web application with the Excel and we will do the automation. So we are using the Excel automation for the integrating the other application. Also, we are doing the mathematical operation in that Excel. Also, I want to create a new Excel. So we'll take one example for that also. You can see here how to Excel activity are used. So this is our studio. We have already seen that. This is our design panel. This is the activity panel. You can see here the multiple activities are available. That is the message box available, if activity, element exists, get asset, get text, click activity, then close application, assign, type into, then retry scope. These are the n number of activity, so which is available in the studio. Okay. Suppose already I have said, suppose some activities are not available in your studio, so you can go to the manage packages and you can search. Suppose in my studio the Excel activities are not available, so you can go to the manage packages and search the UiPath.Excel activities. So you can simply click on the install, so it will automatically installed in your machine. So you can see here I have mentioned the UiPath.Excel.activities. Simply you can download that activities and you can use that activities. So you can see here the Excel activity. Simply search the Excel in activity panel and you can see the all the Excel activities are available in here. You can see the append range, close workbook, copy sheet, delete range, Excel application scope, get cell color, get selected range, get workbook sheet also, read cell formula, read column, read range, read row. All are the activities is used for the Excel automation. So we'll see one example. Suppose I want to, this is my Excel. Okay, I will show you. Yeah, this is my Excel and I want to read the data from that Excel. Okay, so right now I am putting only a few examples. Suppose in our Excel, the n number of rows are available and n number of columns are available, and I want to pick that data from the Excel and I want to fill the Google form. So how to read that Excel? So you can see here I am putting example. Simply you can create and you can use that activity Excel application scope, and in that Excel application scope simply you can put the path of that Excel where it will be stored. Suppose my Excel is stored in a desktop folder, so simply you can copy that path of that Excel and you can paste it here. Then next you can see here I'm using the read Excel. So I want to read the data from that Excel, correct? For reading the data, one activity is available. So read range activity is available for reading the data from that Excel. So by using this activity, it will read all the data which is available in that Excel. Suppose in your Excel 9,000 rows are available and 1,000 columns are available. Okay, so this activity will read all the data within a second and it will store all the data in a one variable. You can see here the variable is available, Excel data table variable. So all the data, suppose 9,000 row and 1,000 column, all the data will be stored in a single variable, and variable type is the data table. Why the data table? Because the Excel data in the form of rows and columns, so we will store that type of data in a rows and columns in a single variable, in a single variable. And you can see here, for iterating the data, I want to read one by one data from the particular row. So for iterating the data, one activity is available, that is for each activity. And for writing the output, we are using the write line activity. We'll see the output. You can see from the first column, from the first column, name of that column is the name, and the person name is the abcd cdg and a rty. So we will see in output panel. Okay, so abcd, the name of that person, then email id of person, you can see here the yahoo.com. Then next phone number, you can see the, sorry, you can see the second name of the person, then email account, then third name of the person, then email account. So it, you can see here, it will read the all the data in a only 1 second, in a only 1 second. So we'll reduce the time also by using the RPA. So also I will explain one example. Suppose we are using email automation. Already I have said, suppose daily from the MSBT, n number of emails coming in your Gmail account. So I want to filter particular that emails, and I want to check the subject part, then body part, then I want to check whether the attachment is available or not for the particular email. So we will do that type of work with the help of RPA. So what will do the robot? So simply bot will connect with our APIs, and it will fetch the data from the our Gmail account, and it will read the data. It will read the data. Just I will show one example. Mm, I will show the example, one example, email automation example. Okay, email. So I will open the studio and I will show you one example. So how it works. So bot will read the subject part, bot will read also the body content, bot will read also the whether the attachment is available or not. Suppose the attachment is not available, then bot will display the attachment is not available. Suppose the attachment is available, then bot will automatically download that attachments. Okay, so here you can see here I have already created the n number of processes, sign in page, login to email account. Just you can, I will open that type of also. So you can see it will automatically open the Chrome browser, and it will automatically typing the, okay, restart, just log into email studio. Okay, we'll see one example how it works. Sorry, something wrong with the my internet connection, so that's why I'm not appearing on the studio. I'm not accessible that. Just wait, we'll see how it works. So it will connect it through the our URL. Yeah, so it's connected. we have see that this is the activity panel. Here number of activities are available. As per requirement, we are using that activity, and this is my design. So in that design, we are building our code. So I am using this activity and see the browser open task is started. And here I want to open any account, Gmail account. Suppose here I am choosing the Microsoft Edge. So you can choose that type of application. You can and you can run that. Here you can see here I'm putting the my Gmail account. Then click on the next. So it will run all the types of jobs, like you can do the web automation, you can do the Excel automation, then you can do the PDF automation, then you can do the email automation also, then desktop automation. Will do all the types of works with the help of this RPA. Suppose this is the login to the Gmail account. So simply it will automatically open the Chrome browser and it will, yeah, you here open browser, automatically start to log in on the page. You can see here it will automatically started to log in. Yeah, already it's logged in. So I will log out from my all the accounts and we will see. Remove the accounts. Yes, remove. And I will run because already I have logged in. That's why it's not showing. Simply I will remove that. Yeah, you can see here it will start to typing. Then it will click on the next. Then it will automatically type our password and it will click on the next also. So bot will automatically open our Gmail account, open our Gmail account with the help of the RPA. Means you can integrate any application, web application, as well as you can integrate any desktop application. So with the help of RPA, you can building your code and you can do the automation. So for the manually, for opening the account, it will take a 1 or 2 minute, but you can see here. So it will works within a 59 seconds. It will automatically open the browser. It will automatically type the user ID, password, and it will automatically open the Gmail account. The next step we will see the next also. It will automatically read the email, and it will automatically save the attachment to the particular folder. So we'll do all this type of works with the help of RPA. So any questions so far? Any questions?
If anyone,
Because already I have covered all the points. So if you have, I will stop the my sharing, then you can
if
ask any
anyone having
question.
question, please free to ask.
Yes, yes, free to ask. Because this is the new technology which is coming in the market. And for this technology, the coding required is very less as compared to the another domain. And this is the developer job. Okay. It is not like the testing. It is not like the IT support. It is the core domain. And the domain of this RPA is the AI and machine learning. So it is coming under the AI and machine learning. So it is not like a testing, it is not like a support role. It is similar like the another, like a Java developer, full stack developer, okay, .NET developer. So it is similar like this, but just it will do the rule based task, means a repeated task. It is used for the repeated task. So you can feel free to ask the questions.
Participants, if having any question, please ask. So can you give me one another example of Excel sheet,
Mhm, mhm.
which are you told that the attendance record automatically mailed down WhatsApp the message, because
Yeah,
this type of activity we need monthly to send the message or to send the records to the students.
yeah, just second. I will show you one example. Mm, that is the
Or just how to access the Excel sheet.
Yeah, just I will show you. I have already built that. Means calculation of marks, that type of, I will show you. Yeah, percentage of marks. Okay, just I will show you one example. Just I will open one Excel. Okay, I will create one Excel within a minute. Will take a time.
Okay, sir, no problem.
Yeah, I will show you. Excel, yeah, sheet 2. Okay, I will direct example and understand how it works. Okay, will a small project for calculating the student marks. Okay, so I will show the one small process you can see here. So my screen is visible.
Yes, sir, it is load. Yes, visible, sir.
Yeah, I will show one Excel file. You can see here I am creating one Excel, and in that Excel, so this is our roll number, this is the student name, and this is the subject name. Okay,
Okay.
so the 5 subject, and I want to calculate the total marks and the percentage of that marks. Okay, so I will delete this one also, and we'll see again, and I will delete also these columns. Okay, so only this input data is available in our side. Okay, I want to create the total marks column and percentage of that student. Okay, so we will do this type of works with the help of uh,
Okay.
RPA. So I will show you one example. Just I'm creating small sequence, student marks. Okay, so create. Yeah, so here I want to read the data from that Excel, correct? Because every programming needs to input data, correct?
Yes.
If the input data is not available, then bot will or any domain will not provide the output report, correct? But here we need to input data. So our input data which is available in a Excel, correct? So I want to read the Excel. See, simply here you can use the read range. So here simply we need to provide the Excel path which is available in your local folder. So here the option is available for browsing the file. So simply I'm clicking on the browse file, and I'm going to that Excel where it will be stored. So I'm picking that Excel. So it will pick the automatically path of that Excel. So where it will be stored. So you can see here the user desktop RPA and example one. I am opening that Excel similarly, you can see here. So, and here I am putting the sheet name because n number of sheets are available, correct? But I want to read the data only from the sheet second. So you can put that sheet name also. Here you can put the sheet name, sheet second. Okay. And here you can create the variable. So in that variable, so it will store all the data which is available in that sheet. Okay, so here only 2 rows and 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 columns are available, correct? So it will store all the data which is available in the Excel, which is stored in a only single variable, correct? Then next I want to create the 2 columns. First column, that is the total marks. Second column, that is the percentage. Just I will give one example, then we will add another step, like I want to write the fail subjects in here, and I want to highlight that particular student which is failed in that particular subject. So we will do another automation in here. Just I am adding total marks and percentage. Okay, so here I want to create the column. So right range, right cell, right cell. So I'm using the same. Here you can see here we need to provide the path in which Excel. So I am choosing the same Excel. I am choosing the same sheet, and here I want to create the column name, total marks. And in that you can see here Excel. So you can put, so here I am putting H1. Okay. Then again, I want to create the another column, that is the percentage. So here you can only change the column name and cell value. The next I column. Okay. So here I am putting the I. Then next, I want to pick the data from that Excel. I want to pick the subject name, all the subject name. So simply go to the here and search for each row in a data table. So here I am putting the variable name. Which variable name? So we have already stored that data. Okay. Then next I am assigning the variables for each subject. So here I'm giving one example for the subject Marathi. Then next second subject, our second subject is Hindi. Okay, then next English. Then next maths and history. Maths and here history. So it will pick all the data from that column and our all the numbers in the form of integer, because we need to do the mathematical operation. Okay, so here I am putting the value convert dot 32 in bracket current row in bracket 0 string. So it will pick the data from first column Marathi for the Marathi. Okay, so here I will copy same syntax, just I am changing the column name. One, then here also 2, 3, and then 4. Then next it will pick the data from each column. Then next I want to do the total marks. Okay, so for the marks again I am creating one variable and I am putting integer, and here I am putting the variable name. Sorry, double history Marathi. T and maths. So these are all the 5 subjects. We need to do the summation of marks. And then next I want to do the percentage. And you can choose the variable name also. and here marks divide 5. The next I want to write this data into the Excel. So again we are using the same activity, right cell. Here I want to write the total marks. In which column I want to write this? I want to write into the H column. Dot index of bracket current row complete. To string. Okay, so then I want to write the percentage. And I want to write the percentage in I column. Okay, so our code is ready. So I will save the Excel. I will close the Excel, save. I will save the code and I will run the file. Multiple assign current row Hindi. I think I am putting the wrong. Just wait. I'm choosing the wrong variable. The type of error. Okay. I want to check the number of that column also, just because we are putting column name 0, 1, 2. Sorry, we are putting from the 1 to. We are putting wrong index. One, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. Started from 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So index start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we'll see again. Yeah, the execution is completed. You can see here only 4 seconds it will calculate all the details. I will open the exam Excel file. And you can see here, it will calculate the total marks of that student and it will calculate the percentage. So we'll do the work within a 4 second after building our code. Okay, suppose in our Excel n number of student data is available, so we will do within a minute all the total marks, percentage, then this student is failed in a 2 subject or 5 subjects, so it will automatically filter the marks and it will write how many subject that student is failed. Then suppose the student is failed in 2 subjects, so it will automatically highlight like this and this. Suppose this candidate failed in a 2 subjects, so bot will automatically highlight like this. So we will do all this type of works with the help of RPA. So understand, sir? So anything apart from there?
Thank you, sir.
And we'll do the result analysis also. Okay, in the bottom we will mark as a in a Marathi subject how many students are passed, how many students are failed. So we will do also like this. We'll calculate all the student marks and we'll filter out how many students above 35 or above 40, and it will get a count how many students are passed, how many students are failed, and also bot will calculate the result of that subject, particular subject, how many students are fail, pass, fail. Okay, so 80% result, 90% result of that particular subject. So we will do like this with the help of RPA.
Thank you, sir. Participant, if anyone having questions, please ask.
Yeah, yes. So, any questions?
Okay, I think there is no question.
Yes, yes.
So we conclude this session, sir. Thank you, Ranjit, sir, for giving
Mhm.
such a valuable guidance to all participants on RPA, means robotic process automation, with the example of Excel
Yes, sir.
and Gmail login. Our next session will be start on 4:15 p.m. By Mr. Ashok Saraf, sir. Topic of that session is detailed work planning. Thank you all participants for attending this lecture, this FDP. Thank you, Ranjit, sir. Thank
Yeah, yeah,
you. Thank you.
yeah. Thank you, sir, for allowing me for giving the some thoughts
Yes,
for
sir.
the RPA. Thank you for our college also.
Good day, sir. Bye.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.